I think I must start with the most important one. That there's something very, very important I want to talk to you about. Two things I want to talk to you about. I think the first one, before I get to the agenda, is a lot of Rastas who are coming out said I must apologize for calling them dirty. I want to address that issue. And I want to address the name changing issue. And then I want to address the issue of a lot of members that we don't need at the PA anymore. And you must understand, I'm going to explain why don't we want them at the PA anymore. As a whole group of people. I'll explain to you why. But let me deal with everything, because as a leader, you must never think as a leader you don't, when people are unhappy, you mustn't put yourself up there like, I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to explain myself to them. No. Excuse me. If you are a leader, you have to explain yourself to people. You shouldn't be arrogant like, I'm going to explain myself. People are following you, and if there's something about you, they need answers. So I'm going to give you the first answer. I want to talk about the name changes, but please allow me to ask you two questions. Before I go to my explanation, I want to ask you two questions that you can answer. Name changes didn't start with me. Let me start there. There's a process. There's a council consisting of different races. And every province has a council, the geographical name changing councils. Every province is one. Western Cape, all the provinces has these councils. That's what our constitution wants, not Gayton, the constitution. So these councils, they will come and say, change this name. Change this name, Minister, we want this name changed. I will then check, did you do all the things that you're supposed to have done? I want to explain everything nicely to you today. Now, when I was not even a minister for 1 month. 1 month. They came with the list of names, like East London must be changed, Port Alfred, a lot of names, KwaZulu Natal, they wanted Natal must be out. I think Natal, they wanted. I said, no, wait. I don't want to do that yet. I need to make sure that you have done what you're supposed to have done. And there was fights between Winnie Mandela and Krotua for Cape Town Airport. For a year and a half, I've been sending them back, please do this. You have to do public participation. You have to go back to the community. You have to go back to the community and ask them, do they want this name? Because you cannot change a name if the majority of the community does not want it, basically. Or a great deal, it doesn't really say majority, but if public participation means you have informed people about these name changes. So they must go to the communities and say, we want this name changed. So if they've not done that, after I've signed, and the reason why it's being gazetted, so people can see. I can't go against the constitution, because I'll make you an example. One of the people I respect there, one of the great leaders, Khoisan leaders, is a guy called Christian Martin. He was so honest with me in that meeting, in front of everybody. He says, I just want to apologize to you. I said, why you want to apologize to me? This is last week. In front of everyone, it was very big of him, I must tell you. He says, I just want to apologize to your minister. I said, why do you want to apologize to me? He says, because I told the leaders, the Khoisan leaders and all the leaders where I operate, this man doesn't want to sign a thing. This man is not for us. This man doesn't listen to us that want to change names. He just listens to the people that want to change names. But all that you now saying is that you just wanted to make sure the process that's required by the Constitution is being adhered to. Now, if you don't want the name Robert Sobukwe, it's there now. You know, I got a call from Corne Mulder, the leader of the Freedom Front Plus. He said, Minister, I hear this. Is it true? I said, yes. He says, we Afrikaners, we attach great significance to the name Graf Reinet. He told me straight up, I will take this up. We will then fight this thing in the courts. He understood what my role was. He understood that this is not Mckenzie, it's a constitutional order. Our constitution allows this. Why is Pretoria Tshwane today if the constitution didn't allow it? Why Beyers Naudé is a new name? PE, I know PE, I still say PE. PE is now Gqeberha. So now, julle word gebruik. You are being used by the DA. Mckenzie saying, I am not bigger than the Constitution. I have done my bit for nearly 2 years, telling people, wait, nearly 2 years, since I became a minister. No, go back. Go back. The DA lady, even in that area, once came to me to say, God bless you. I said, why? Like, you don't just sign. Now, if I go against the Constitution, I will lose my job. So now, I'm not the one. Names have been changed. Bloemfontein is Mangaung. That whole area is called Mangaung. PE is called Gqeberha. Pretoria is called Tshwane. They came with the name Port Alfred, they wanted to change it. But they've not done. And I said, no, wait first. This is last year. I said, no, wait. When they wanted to change Robert Sobukwe last year already, I said, no, go back, go and do the following steps. Now, if you think I'm the one that can stop everything, I'll be in breach of what was decided by the leaders and the forefathers that wrote our Constitution. No crime has happened here. Now I want to tell you, no crime has happened. What do I mean? I mean like nobody has been killed for a name change. You also have a right to say we don't want this name to be changed. We're going to join the court case that we know is following. Gqeberha was changed. Why do we now act like Gayton Mckenzie? I still say PE. Uitenhag is now Kariga. No, but die DA kom, Gayton, and allemaal, het spring net so hoog. Now, let me explain something to you today, Patriots, because I'm speaking from my heart. I'm very hurt with this whole thing. I read the post of, who was it? Janine Hendricks, Patriot Janine Hendricks. I read the post, and she understood. This is the Constitution. I was asked the other day, Derek Peterson, go see what Derek Peterson said. They wanted to change PW Botha. What is PA saying? And Derek told him, yo, onze president wil net die meter van George, hy is besig met die Wendy, hy worry nie oor dit nie. Credo was changed. So I want to explain to patriots today, you still have recourse. You still have recourse. What does it mean? Our constitution allows for us to challenge the name. They want, if you can see the applications of all the names they want to change, and all I'm doing, I'm being told by the white people this side, yeah, you're not right. The black people this side say, why are you taking so long to change the names? And now, even colored people in my own party. So what must I do? I must just do what the Constitution say to me, that when people make an application for name change, if they have if they have changed all the things, if they have ticked all the boxes, on what basis will I say no? On what basis, tell me? Maar it's just Gayton. I mean, like, Kariga. You know, Mangahung, Chwani, Payers no dear. Kredok is now Nguba. So that's the first point I want to raise, so you must understand. So if you don't like the name, there's some names there that I don't like, honestly, but I'm not representing Gayton Mckenzie there. I'm appointed constitutionally, and I took an oath that I shall represent the people of South Africa. So I wanted to come here because I'm going to say deep things tonight. It's probably one of our most deepest lives. So you must understand, when I came in, they said, no, we want Robert Sobukwe. The minister, Nonso, was here every day, every day. That man fought me every day. Minister, why don't you change? I said, no, I can't. You must make sure everything. And he understood, because Minister Nonso understands the law. So you can, I make you example with the airport change to what is this place called? Cape Town International Airport. I couldn't sign it, all these name changes, because they have not done public participation. That's why I didn't change Cape Town Airport. I didn't sign for the change of Cape Town Airport to be gazetted. Queenstown is now Komani. Now, I have no basis to say no. If then people will take me to court and I will lose. Now, there's three parts to the story I want to, before I go to the next one. So you must be very careful that people just, alles Gayton befok, because everything is Gayton. What must I do? Did I change the name Kebecha? But these people have followed the rules. Government pays those people. They get, board fees or a stipend. Who am I to say, no, these people must not be listened to? These are professional people. Now, here is the issue. Nothing is stopping. I want to come to the next point. William Alfonso Fortuin, you say, hoekom heeltyd swart name? What is stopping you and me from also putting the names of our leaders or people that's important to me? As a minister, I get guided by the Constitution. I get guided by the Constitution. This is part of what Mandela and them agreed. We shall change the names of certain places. Which town is that where it's got David Steelman Lughaven? So, where's David Steelman Airport again? Is it Kimberley or where? Or somewhere? That's a Khoisan leader. Now, that's a Khoisan leader. Now, if you think I have so much power where I say no name changes, I will be in breach of the Constitution that Mandela and them agreed. There's some people that love Robert Sobukwe, there's some that hate Robert Sobukwe. Now, I can't say, no name changes will happen. Then I'm in breach of the Constitution. And when you're in breach of the Constitution as a minister, you are in breach of your oath. Now, the people that complain about Robert Sobukwe didn't complain about David Steelman, our leader. So that David Steelman Airport is in Gqeberha. Now the David Steelman Airport, we didn't complain because it's our leader. But Robert Sobukwe also has his followers. And that makes democracy so varied and challenging, because you will love some things and you will hate some things. So I'm mentioning this to you to say, because I'm encouraging everybody here. Can you please, if you feel you want to name East London another name, please put in the application. Please read up and follow what needs to be done. If you want to name stuff, when I had to sign for 4 statues at Robben Island, 4 statues, I had to sign for Mandela, Sobukwe, Itoivo of Namibia, and Khotso Siahlulo. Those 4 statues. I said no. Include Harry the Strandloper. Include Krotua. Those statues are standing there, those 2, together with the 4. I said no. So where I can advance, but you see, we shouldn't do name changes to punish white people. But white people should not complain and want things to remain the same. Hendrik Verwoerd. Verwoerd killed black people. Verwoerd is the father of apartheid. Now you want the street to remain Hendrik Verwoerd. It's painful for people that has been victims of apartheid. But we need to understand that as people. When Krotua was brought to me, there were some aspects of Krotua that is missing. I said to them, I love Krotua International Airport, but I said no. What is needed? Public participation has not happened. I can't, let's go and do public participation. So I'm saying to you, now the DA will jump on anything. We, Joera and Doing and them, and DP are now busy changing streets there. They want to change a certain street in Aldos. And they're busy filling in the forms and following the process. So if you want to change, nothing stops you. You have the right. Jy kan nou sê Kaapstad moet nou 'n naam geroep word. Ek sien iemand sê Hikoi-stad. You have that right. I didn't give you the right. The Constitution gave you the right. Now, some people feel name changes are necessary. Some people feel name changes should stay. Let me tell you what I feel, so you know my position. Some of those names are very insulting. The name should reflect our reality. Our name should be uniting us. Piers Nodia is a white man. He was a reverend. He was a reverend. John Smart Street was changed. It's now Winnie Mandela Street. Piers Nodia was a white man. This thing I have said, wait. So I don't want people now to think I'm the one, as the DA said. And let me tell you something about the Western Cape. Of all the name changes, they've blocked Krutua more than anybody. I'm telling you now. The name council has gone to the public protector to say in the Western Cape, they don't want names to change, particularly in Cape Town. They don't want Krutua. The city didn't want Krutua. This is the report I got in my office. It is now where they've gone to the public protector. They got information from one of the smart lawyers. I was there when the lawyer advised them what to do. And the thing is going to come to me now. So I'm mentioning all of this to you. All of this. I'm mentioning this to you. I hope I've explained part 2 of this thing. Part 2 is, if you want to change the name, please don't complain on Facebook. Write and join the court case and picket against the name changes. Can you guys block this guy? What is his name here? Let me just block him, right? Just hold on. We are talking big things here. He's talking about his father now. Know what his father does. Let's just block him on myself here. I want to block this person here. Guys, can you block this person? Can the admin just block this people? We don't want to be talking big things. So, if you want your name change in your area after our leaders and after people that we associate with and you associate with, please write to your council. It will reach my desk. So let's say the people of Graafrenet don't want the name. They have a right. They have just follow the processes. The people have the right to still, you know, Corny Mulder is such a smart guy, and he said to me, "Thank you, Minister, we know what to do." No insults. How could you do this, Minister? Nothing like that. He just said, we as the Afrikaner, we love the name Grafrenet has deep meaning for the Afrikaner community. Deep meaning for the Afrikaner community. So if you don't want name changes, the Constitution also enjoys you that right. So the Constitution also enjoys you the right to say you don't want. That's why I can't get angry with people that says to me, we don't want that name. I still struggle to write Gqeberha. I had to check it even yesterday. How do I spell Gqeberha again? So to everybody here, I hope I've explained. I can re-explain if you don't understand what happened there. The Constitution allows you to say we don't want this name. I found this here. My job is to make sure that I can't bring my personal preferences to my job. Honestly, because if I had to bring my personal preferences to my job, so people get the signatures from people if you don't want the name. But I can't bring Gayton Mckenzie's personal preferences. I can't bring my personal preferences. So I needed to explain those name changes today. So now there's a process starting Monday. Because I told him, go and redo this Krutua application. So if you like Krutua, you can then, I'll ask the people that will run the thing, Liam and them, to post it. But if you don't like it, please also give your name that you like. And if you want Cape Town National to stay, please do that. Imagine you're a vegetarian and you apply for a job at KFC, but you're vegetarian. You can't say, no, I'm just going to sell you salads. You can't do that. You are at work. My job is to make sure I do what the Constitution wants. KFC's Constitution says we sell chickens. So even if you're a vegetarian, you can't say, if I say, please, I want a streetwise too, now you're only getting salad. My Constitution, look, KFC, waar sy werk, I work for government. I work for government. Ek is onderdanig aan die grondwet van hierdie land. Now, the last point I want to make, so that was the second point, to say, if you like Krutua, move with Krutua. If you want Winnie Mandela Airport, move with Winnie Mandela Airport. If you want the airport to be named Helen Zille or Michael Who or Who of the DA, move with those names. So the last point on that, I must bring the last point because the one that annoyed me. Let me tell you something, people. I'm watching this documentary. I just enjoyed this documentary about the Dallas football team, how it started, the guy that started it, what he went through, how all of that. I'm watching that American football. And every time I watch it, I look at it and I'm like, the coach will say, you run here. You're going to make this play. You run here. You're going to throw the ball and you're going to throw it there and the ball is going to go there. And you're going to catch the ball. Everything that you see on the field has already been discussed in the locker room. I was one of the fortunate people that Rassi invited. He said to me, let me just show you. So Rassi invited a few people. I was one of them. I think 20. And he said, I want to give you guys what happens in the locker room, and I'm going to give you real time. My team talk for Saturday, tomorrow, and the team who's going in. And he showed us information that we had to, people had to sign. He didn't make me sign, but everybody else had to sign. They would not leak that. And one thing that Rassi was explaining, Sia gaan dit doen. This one is going to do this. This one is going to do this. This one is going to do this. I couldn't wait for the game. I memorized what he said. The next day, I saw everything Rassi told us. I saw Rassi, the players doing it. Now, why am I telling you that? I'm telling you that so that you must understand. I'm telling you that so that you must understand that when I'm telling you that, so you must understand that in the PA, everybody should play in their position. And we are the fastest growing political party in the country because we have a plan. We have a plan. And we've been having plans. You say, Maki wat jy wil hier by die PA nie. You don't do what you like at the PA. We have an issue now in Kokama where the people voted out the ANC, trying to vote out the ANC. The people tried to vote out the ANC. The people are unhappy about the ANC in Kokama. I just got the report on my desk that one of our members there took a position. One of our councillors took a position in the ANC there. ANC gave him a position. Now that's not right. You don't do that. Not in the PA. So I will take action tomorrow. Because they maak jy wat jy wil in die PA nie. We can't fool the people of Kokama after they've given us 2 wards. After they've given us 2 wards. 2 wards. These people in Kokama gave us 2 wards. They gave us 2 wards. And now we hear that somebody is part of the government. That's being dishonest. Now maybe they do stuff that way in the ANC or the DA, but not in the PA. So more ruk die ding. I'm going to hear the version of the councillor. Because he's laney. So why am I telling you this? We would not have been local government, provincial government, national government if there was no line here. There's line here. Now, everybody, I go to a by-election. You can ask Mary. You can ask any person that has ever worked with me in a by-election. If I am not in charge of a by-election being put by the SG, if the SG said to me, you run that one. If she didn't say that, when I report, I ask people, what is my job? That's my first thing. I did it now in George. I asked the SG, what is my job? She said, you go to see Teresa, you go to see Stamhoff, and then Teresa's waiting for your dead house. You go and to go and meet Rosalind Sap today. She's waiting for you there. I knew exactly what is my job. So for us, There's line here. And we must we listen to everybody's version before we act. We listen to everybody's version. Everybody's version. But imagine everybody could just do what they like and make deals without the leadership knowing. Do you think there would have been a PA today? No. Do you think there would have been a PA today? Let me tell you, as elke Jan Rapne en sy mat, julle sal sien, he is lui nie. We had a councillor one day, we tell him, vote against the ANC. It was in the Free State somewhere. What was the place called? Some small place. He went to go and vote with the ANC. I've never driven a car so fast to make sure it gets removed. Here's line of march here. So some of you says, no, I'm no longer PA. Now that you've listened, please don't come back to the PA. I'll tell you why. Because tomorrow there'll be another story about me. They'll say Gayton stole money. Then you're going to believe. Gayton did this, you're going to believe. DP did this, you're going to believe. This one did this, you're going to believe. So we will spend our time here trying to prove to you every single day. No, because there's stories about us every day. To cement is te los om 'n PA te wees. Leave this roofkicker that talk like that. This is the last life. Let them enjoy it. As soon as we're done there, we go through all the comments. We remove all of them. Don't worry. Don't you worry about them. So for all of you, you must have line. Ek het line. I will be like, no. Today, we were seen by people ask us, can you please remove, we want PA to keep the speaker's position in Oudtshoorn. The problem is just, we will give you speaker, but it must not be Suzanne. Suzanne is the problem. I said, yeah, Suzanne should be a problem for you. She's not a problem to us. That's very good news that you're telling me that Suzanne Thompson is the problem there in Oudtshoorn. Yes, she should be a problem for you, but she's not a problem to me. She will not be there if she's a problem. I didn't entertain nothing about nonsense they're trying to speak about Suzanne. Let me tell you something. Somebody asked me, Press, can I ask you a personal question? I said, yes. Why didn't you attack John Steenhuisen with a Uber Eats? I said, because I'm not doing my politics that way. I would have attacked him because somebody gave me his bank details, his bank statements. And I looked for the Uber Eats there. I can tell you something today. Trust me when I tell you. Only thing I saw was 300 rand. Uber food that you ordered. 300 rand. 300 rand. I saw the bank statements. So I'm not going to lie and say he ordered thousands and thousands like the media are saying. Because when they gave it to us to attack him, we looked at it and I saw Uber 300. Maybe there's a page missing, I don't know. But what I had, I looked at the dates, there was nothing missing according to my dates and calculations. So I'm not going to lie about another leader in order to score political points. That's not my style of politics. The day is finished. You know how the day is finished? Let me show you. How do you not protect your leader? A leader, if the SG must protect me, because she's the engine of the party. Helen Zeller is the SG of the DA. She didn't protect him. She was talking, no, Patrice Motsepe must come in. No, they can say what they like to you, patriots. Helen Zeller didn't protect John Steenhuisen. The job of the SG, the engine, she leads. is the CEO of a party. That's the job of a SG. He's the CEO of a party. She never. So that party is finished. The biggest asset for the PA, die grootste aanwinst, the biggest good news the PA is JP Smith. I never take JP because he's the best thing that could have happened to the PA. He's chasing so many Capetonians to us with his mannerism, die groep van sy mense wat hy het, wat hy control, attack die PA, go attack the PA, and his airtime, miskien geef hulle airtime, ek weet nie. No, I never take JP because I want him to keep on doing that. JP has done the biggest donation to the Patriotic Alliance than any leader in the DA. He's obnoxious, he's rude, he's arrogant, doesn't know how to speak to people, he doesn't think before he writes something. So, when your enemy makes a mistake, Napoleon said, you don't interfere. You don't interfere. You don't interfere. So I'm not going to lie about John Steenhuisen. I tell you now, I saw those bank statements. It was 300 rands. But I can lie also and jump on the Uber bandwagon, but that's not my politics. If he had spent thousands every day, I would have been the one saying, Mr. Uber. So I'm saying to you, the two questions I was asked, why? I said, because I can see what's happening. They don't want John Steenhuisen anymore. And he, for me, yeah, he must go. Ons soek wat JP hulle moet inkom. We want JP and them to be the leaders of the DA. Those are the people that we want. Not John and them. So, my last point on this matter, because I want to come to the Rastas. Patriots, let me tell you something today with a deep laugh. If you are going to be so that Gayton Mckenzie, then you do not know me. Then you should not follow me. Then I shouldn't be your leader. If you're going to, this year you're going to hear so many things about me. So then you say, nah, I'm not going to vote PA anymore. President squad. Yeah, but you know, knowledge, the lack of knowledge makes the people perish. But if you hear something about somebody, you must first ask yourself, I know this person to be like this. Ek ken die persoon is nie so nie. Ek sal julle nooit in die rug steek nie, man. You know, El Dorado Park was one of the first places to vote for the Patriotic Alliance in Reveille. Eldos and Reveille were the first places to come out and vote en masse. Other places did vote, but not as a group like El Dorado Park and Reveille. We started winning those awards first. I've been opening combi courts everywhere. I've not been to Eldos. Now we're going to spend in the next, until the next 12 months, we're going to spend something like 70 million there. And then another 100 million to fix that stadium. We're coming to Tukis. We're going to Alex. We're going around the country. We fixed the George one also. We're going to go around the country and fix. I'm from Heidedal. It's the first time I'm going to do something in Heidedal on Monday. On Monday morning, I'm starting in El Dorado Park for a soil turning. You guys must come out to open. The work is starting now. On Monday, 9 o'clock, I'll be there. 10 o'clock, I'll be leaving for Bloem. At 1 o'clock in Bloemfontein, Supersport has... they got a comic code they're opening there for the people of Bloemfontein, of Heidedal. And, excuse me, Supersport got Temple Boys, when I see and them, they're going to play there. There's going to be food for the people Monday morning. There's going to be food for the people. Now, I'm mentioning this so that you must understand that some of you, when you see a Comic Con opening in Duisseldorp, what about Oudtshoorn? Ons kom by Oudtshoorn. We are coming to places. We can't be doing everything at one time. We are coming there. We're going to change stuff. Ek kan nie toekies vergeet nie. Ek kan nie Wentworth vergeet nie. God willing, when I come to the end of my term, I would have wanted to make sure that I've touched every area in South Africa. I promise the people of Alexander. I promise I'm going to go to Mamelodi. I'm just trying to show you. We are coming to the Northern Cape. So I want people to follow me that believe in me as the leader. But do not follow me. So those people that said they're not going to vote for me anymore, please don't vote for me. Please don't vote for me. Because I'm going to keep on disappointing you because you are easily swayable. You can be easily swayed. It's okay. Die Here gaat voorsien. I might lose your 5 votes, but I promise you I'm going to pick up 50 more. I don't, imagine that time when they said Bruce is a terrorist. If they said these things about Suzanne. If they say these things, ek staan by my mense. So we're going to fix all the stadiums. Like in Northwest, we've made promises that we are coming, people. Queenstown is London, ons kom mense. I promise you as your president, we're going to come to your areas. I'm coming. I promise you. We are coming to fix the sporting thing throughout South Africa infrastructure. All I'm asking you is to trust the process. You know, I was asked yesterday, the other day, Coca-Cola asked me, which singers would you prefer to sing the national anthem? I said, in Joburg, I want Lyra to sing the national anthem. In Cape Town, I want Talita to sing the national anthem. Because we also have to always make sure we make all races happy. We are coming. I want you to believe in me. But if you don't believe in me, don't vote for me and don't follow me. And then let me come to the Rastas. Because everybody's probably waiting for that. So I've got 2 other things after the Rastas. I saw Rastas that eat meat saying I should apologize. Rastas that I have seen them eating meat. Vleeseter Rastas say ek moet apologize. But let me tell you something about the Rastafari religion. It's one of the greatest religions on earth. You know, Dacha is the herbs. Marijuana is part of the religion. It's the herbs. And the Rastaman has been persecuted. They've gone to jail for the herbs and they never turned back. They went to prison. Now around the world, people are following Rastafari. And they are now legalizing the herb, trying to profit from that herb. But the Rastaman never turned back. The Rastas are the most disciplined people you can find. The Rastas has always stood against the system and against Babylon. They call the system Babylon. The Rastas I know, you see me, my favorite artist is Bob Marley. There's no song of Bob Marley that, Divan and them will tell you, there's no song of Bob Marley that I don't know. I love Bob Marley, I've listened to Bob Marley, I listen to his teachings. Rastas don't smoke cigarettes. The Rastas I know, they pray. They don't drink and get drunk because they understand Rastafari is a religion of peace. Now, the best thing about the Rastas, they say one love. One love. Rasta's woman will never get a blue eye. Rastas respect women. Nou die cigarette Rastas and vlees Rastas, they say, I must apologize. They are offended because I called die Babylon Rasta. That submit to Babylon. There's no Rasta that can tell me the DA. Rasta man will never swear a woman. Sy roep a vrou a teef. And you want me to apologize? You can go to the nearest hell. Gaat haal so apology by die duivel. I will never apologize. Sy sal hier 'n vrou voor my sê. You see, Theo has got very disciplined. He just pushed him. Ek sal hom geslat het. Ek sal hom fucked up slaan uit tot sy. I will never call Rastas dirty people. Never. I've never done that. Maar hy is 'n fail Rasta. He's Babylon. He called Melissa and Ronaldo and them tewe. You are more offended that I called him dirty than you are that he called a woman a bitch. That's what a thief is. A thief is a bitch. So I know the name Gayton has given some of you some traction. The Rastafari is the most disciplined people you can get. So if you thought tonight I'm going to apologize, I can tell you straight, go and get that apology in hell. I will never apologize to that Rasta. I will never apologize to a Rasta man like that, because he's not a real Rasta man. You see, having dreads does not make you a Rasta. It's what is in your heart that makes you, in your behavior, that makes you a Rasta. When they were fighting the Rasta people in Hoodby, I was there. Where were you? I was there. I stood up for the people. In the township there, when the Rasta people's belongings were burned, I was making donations. Then Hoodby. I faced the police with the Rasta man. Today you come tell me I don't like Rastas. No, I will never, whether you colored, whether you Christian, whether you Muslim, whether you white, but if you call a woman a thief in front of me, I will not say nothing. I will act. So there's no apology I will give. Don't play politics and use the Rasta man. I'm disappointed in real Rastas that I know, that they can't go and listen to the recording. And because Rasta man is a thinking man. Rasta man is a thinking man. He's a man of discipline. Ja, om nie vlees te eet. Ek is 'n vleeseter. I don't drink. My van die Rastas raak dronker as ek, wat nou hier kom en sê ek moet apologize. Actually, for what must I apologize? Tell me. Ek sê dit sommer weer hier op die live. Hy is 'n fail Rasta. as a failed Rasta. As a failed Rasta guy. This other ones, their party is dead in the water. Now they want to use the Gayton name to bring attention to their party. Will never apologize for saying, ek sê dit weer, he's a failed Rasta. And come to listen to me. That man was smoking there. Smoking. That's not Rasta. That's not Rasta behavior. Your dreadlocks does not make you Rasta. That's Babylon behavior. As the infiltrators. You know, Bob Marley sings, where he said the missionaries came to confuse the Rasta man. But the Rasta man refused to be confused by the missionaries. They tried to kill Rastafari religion. So, julle kan maar skryf van my. I will never insult Rasta. Rastafarian, I respect them. But you see, I will never apologize to somebody that insults women. I will never apologize to somebody that is trying to attack PA women. Staan en rook. Rasta, that's not Rasta. We know Rasta. We know Jaman. We know softly spoken. Very clean. Discipline. Respect. Peace. You don't see Rasta shooting each other with guns. Because it's a religion, this. Jy is dronkie. As jy klaar wyn gedrink het, dan sê jy Gayton moet apologize. Hoe wyn maak. He speel exali. Because I will never insult Rastafarians. I respect Rastafarians. Ek praat van 'n fail Rasta. Hy is fail in sy maniere en hy is fail in sy look. You must stop allowing people with dreads. Dreads is my son's got dreads. Ivan's got dreads. My son got dreads. Ivan is not a Rasta. It's me. Ivan is not a Rasta, but he's got dreads. My son's got dreads. Julle kan dankie sê, ek was nie daar nie, ek sal vir hom gemoer het. Ek julle vandag sê. Ek is Gayton. Sy gaan nie PA vrou sê. Is een rondtint, loop baie ver by die vrouwens van PA as julle sien. En elke vrou oud devens gaan sê, ek wil net PA vrouwens protect. If you want to survive in politics, do not come sideways at me. You don't build a party like that. If you want to build a party, hard work builds a party. If you smoke, you're not a Rasta. If you smoke cigarettes, you're not a Rasta. If you drink, you're not a Rasta. Because we know Rastas. So there you have your apology. You know where to get your apology there in hell. You'll get your apology there, not by me. Ek paisa nie. Jy tik geëet aan die vlees, nou kom praat jy hiervan. Tik gerook, maar jy's 'n Rasta. Jy rook buttons, maar jy's 'n Rasta. There's no Rasta doing those things. Ek paisa nie. Ek sê hulle nou, sy sê 'n PA vrou of wat 'n vrou se tee voor my. Jare, jy speel. Nie ekie. So that's where you know. I respect Rastas. I will never say Rastas are dirty people. I've got all the love for Rastas. As I tell you that I'm not a Rasta, but I live by the teachings of Bob Marley. I believe there's wisdom in the teachings of Bob Marley. I have studied. I went to Ethiopia specifically to go and see the history of Haile Selassie High, His Highness. Ek staan op vir alle vrouens met kinders. So there you have it. I just wanted to tell. Councillor Theo, you made me very proud. If Councillor Theo wasn't there, he would have attacked him. He would have attacked thing. If Councillor Theo wasn't there, he would have attacked the woman. You know, I got a thing which I wanna. I will play you a video after this thing where I'll play you a video where Melissa was sending to me to say, Press, thank you for standing up for us and for me when that guy called me. I'm going to post that video after this live. You must check it. Then, Patriots, I don't want this, some of you are busy with infighting. Leave those snaakse goedes. Then I want to ask you something. And I'll make you aware. One of these days, the people in George, the people in Knysna, the people in the city of Cape Town, the people in Stellenbosch, the people in Peril, in Saldanha, one of these days you'll not be able to afford to live there. You will not be able to afford to live in those areas. Because the DA is giving land only to developers and not for RDP housing. They say the land is not suitable in George. They vote against you getting land. They say it's not suitable. Show us the report. I challenge the DA tonight on this live to show us the report that says, and to tell us what is the plans with that report, with those land. Tell us what is the thing, what is the thing, and what I want you guys to do, Melissa, I need you guys to open a case tomorrow. He threatened you, and Theo will give I want to show this Rasta. That's water Rasta. I want Beauty, I want Melissa, and I want Ronaldo. Those are the people. You must open a criminal case against him for wanting to attack you. We have the videos, and there's witnesses. If they want to go there, we can go there. So I want to say to the people of George and elsewhere, this place is becoming so expensive, Western Cape, because they price it out of the market. It's time that we remove the DA in George. Saldanha, the DA is crumbling. Let me come to the Saldanha issue. Now, you mustn't be fooled. There's groot trouble in Saldanha. They even have a Chinese and an Indian business people caucuses. This mayor that they say is going to work for that thing, I want the people of Saldanha to listen to me. You must tell me, did he go to that company on state expense last year? This mayor. Did he go to that specific company? I need a full investigation. He went to India or to one of these countries, and now those people are hiring him. So he used state money to go and do his job interviews that side. There's no politician, particularly a mayor, that leaves the party. They think we are stupid. No, this is peaceful. There's no peaceful. The DA stands to lose Saldanha now. They mustn't lie to you and say, no, they're going to replace that with a deputy mayor. No, we want to, there must be a vote. There must be a vote. There must be a vote for a mayor, and PA will put a candidate to stand as mayor there. How do you leave your party with a hung council of 1313? How do you do that? People, you're not going to be able to live in the Western Cape. Let me tell you, if we don't, this is becoming rich people's playgrounds. The Western Cape is becoming unaffordable. Onze mense bly in Wendy. Jy gaan kyk in die Kaap. You know, when I've got time, I'm going to take a helicopter and go live to show you how our people live in the backroom houses. Just as soon as I'm back in Cape Town again, I want to do that. I will do a live in the air and show you how our people live so you can see. Die huise, die Wendy huise van onze mense. They don't understand. Nobody wants to stay in somebody's backyard, but our people cannot afford it. So I need this to be investigated. Did he go and meet that company that's hiring him today, that Meyer, Trutter? I'm giving a very clear instruction, Chantel, our mayoral candidate. Julle moet kyk, did he go to that company on state expense? And I need a report, Eugene, that must state that this Meyer is getting a job from a company. I am seeing companies, those companies hire me tomorrow. I'm seeing a company, I saw a company in Mexico. I went there with a state expense. Now if I get a job at that company, which means I went for a job interview. I'm mentioning to us, Hati didn't so lossy, but don't believe what the DA tells you. There's a big fighting in Saldanha. There's big fighting in Saldanha, let me tell you. I'm going to meet the Saldanha business people, and we must put an end to all this nonsense. They've asked to see me. I'm going to go see them. So there's groot moeilikheid in die DA. Gly julle klaar uit, mense. Gly julle uit. You know? I look at DA councillors. Julle gaan sien, you're going to remember my words. You're going to remember my words come 2026 November. 2026 November, the very DA will not even remember your name. Comma no PA2. 2026, the DA will not remember your name. There will be a small group of councillors positioned for you guys. And they will look after their own first. Jay Hobary below, you have no future, let me tell you. No, don't worry, I was going to kick after you. They can't even, where's Dion George is gone. Still didn't kick him in Helen. Where's Jay? That ship is busy sinking, let me tell you. That ship is sinking. The DA has reached its sell-by date. Our campaign is going to be warm. Because our campaign has never stopped. Our campaign has never stopped. And I hear some people say, Gayton, what is Gayton doing? All this come because that you see, this pools that's been fixed, this children is going overseas, the remains is coming back from the Khoisan. The people that you're seeing performing now at government events, who do you think is responsible for that? So to everybody here, later van my het ek vir julle sê, die PA is gevaarlik groot. We are building. And some of you, I want to warn you today, because one woman came to cry. You are not the council that says this person lives in Eldos. They can't sit, they can't be part of, they can't be part of Rivali. In the PA way, if you feel you want to not, if you feel you know a lot of people in El Rado Park, go and join the leadership there in El Rado Park because you know a lot of people. Lost julle ding where you want to make people feel bad and make people feel small. You can campaign wherever you want to. You are breaking people's hearts. You are breaking people's hearts. Don't do that. Don't demoralize people. Don't demoralize people. If people want to go and campaign daar in your area, it's fine. You must be happy because you're the mayor. There's more votes for you. Julle like reels wat ons nie gee nie. You like rules and complaints and here bou net die PA asseblief. Just build the PA. That's all we are asking you. Build the PA. If they don't like you, it's fine. They also don't like me. If they gossip about you, here ex-kinder ook van hulle. Ons almal kinder. There's no person that doesn't gossip in this world. There's no person that does not gossip. Here, vanaf my pillow gossip is dan so heerlik. If you've done the deed and you now look mekaar in die oë, sal dit niks weer om te doen nie, julle het nou klaar mekaar bevredig. Dan kyk jy en like, het jy gehoor van Shirley? Ek dink sy nie paste iets aan. Hey, is dan so lekker om te skinder. Nie vir sy Sarah so kykie. Ek dink in hy sak, sy het seker 'n halwe bottel brandewyn. I'm also gossiping. Ek beskinder julle, laat ek jou vertel, ek beskinder julle. Ek sê, kyk nou die stemmetjie van Dina. Hi, Press. How are you, Press? Ek nou, wat gaat nou, is hier nou warme aardappel in geslip, hoe jy brand. Bou net die PA asseblief. Ek beskinder julle net so. Because I love you, but I gossip about you. As jy dik make-up aansit, ek praat nie meer as jy loop en sê, you laks. Ons kort paint om huise te verf, maar hy is bezig met die paint hier. Sy kan so vir ons 3 huise verf met die grimering, die make-up. I love you guys, but you are, let me tell you something about me. I am one person. I know the texts are still coming my way, bigger texts than you can ever imagine, which I know about, which I can't share with you now. But ek paisa nie, man. Ek paisa nie. Ek is Gayton Mckenzie, die leier van die PA, van ek lei mense wat die paisa nie. Sometimes I will talk nicely to you like, I'm like, wow, your PA is really sterk mense. Kyk hoe hard werk die persoon. Sometimes like, yo, that's such a nice outfit. Sometimes like, I was wearing a tracksuit the other day. Somebody comes like, Press, my husband wants to know, where did you order this? And then I heard Zayn say, Belleville. Ek het by Belleville die Nike gaan koop. According to what Zayn goed hulle. So I'm saying to you, don't slit your wrist when you hear people gossip about you. Who are you? You are gossip material. You know, I was taking a picture there in the office. You were all there. I think I showed Devonay the picture. So I'm taking a picture with this one girl, and she says to me, PA lady, she goes like, Press, let me ask you something. So I'm looking down on her because she's a bit shorter than me. Then somebody took a picture. She came back and said, Press, look at this picture. Woo, as jy die picture kyk, ons kyk oog vir oog. Daar was het weer geskinder. As Press ding die. Ai, Here, ek het nie sy naam geken nie. So don't get angry. People gossip about me all the time. Some of you know I'm leaving PA because they gossip about me. Sy is kindermateriaal. Ons gossip van julle is like, Press, ek wil met Press praat. En met Press praat ek sê, about what? Press, die Bybel sê, is verkeerd om gay te wees, Press. Die Bybel sê, is verkeerd om gay te wees, Press. Press, ons moet mekaar leer. Ek was gay, Press, ek weet, maar ek is uitgebid. Ek sê, man, het jy nie recht gebid. Then the energy shouted me, was like, ek sê, Here, Press, hoe kan jy so sê, ek sê, nee, jy nog nie klaar gebid. Ek sê, hulle is nog bezig met jou, hulle is nog nie klaar met jou nie, maar sy gaat kry nog meer, so as jy dit glo, dan glo jy dit. So I just want to say to you, there's nobody in the PA that can ever say I didn't greet them, I didn't hug them, I was not nice with them. I will never, ek sê vir jou nou as ek iets like you. Now, people will gossip about you. Here jou eie. Let me tell you. I tell you a story. So 2020, I come from jail. I just start making a little bit of money. Just a little bit of money. So I'm like, yeah, I meet this girl. So, so I meet this girl. She's beautiful. I'm like, hey, how are you? No. What's your name? No, my name is Sento. I said, hey, Sento, you good? Yeah. We start chatting. One thing led to another. Exchange numbers. I'm like, hey, Sento, what you doing today? She's like, oh, nothing. Like, yeah, now I'm going to the party at my work. Don't you want to join me? She's like, oh, no, where do you work? I said, I work at a mine. She's like, oh, no. Those are like high people. Ek is maar plat op die grond. Ek het nie nog klere nie. I don't have nice clothes for such. Ek said, no, don't worry. I'll sort you out. Really? I said, let's go to the thing. Said, we have lunch. We start chatting. I said, listen, my boss just called me. I'm going to send a driver to pick you up and I'll meet you at the party. Is that cool? And I'm going to give you money and you buy a dress. She says, yes. Well, ask the DP the story. She says, oh, that's really nice of you. I would really love that. Yeah, give her the money. Give her enough money so that she can look. I even say, get yourself a nice bag. Vang so lekker, man. Be nice. Sup. We are going. So my boss called me. I'm still working at CRG. So my boss, Greg, called me. So Greg had a big meeting with me there, teaching me something about mining. So the party starts 7 o'clock. So she texts me, she's like, hey, I'm still here. I said to her, listen, you must just go to the mall, they can do your makeup. Get makeup there. So they're in Edgar's, in the mall in Sandton. They even do makeup for you. Sup. I don't tell her that. I just said, do your makeup at the mall. Muy messy. The party started at 7 o'clock. My friends are already there that works with me, the DP and them. 7:15, I'm like, I'm not going to make it. I said, did the driver pick you up? She said, yes. I said, so I'll meet you at the party. Call my driver. I said, hey, Zakes, did you pick up? Yes, boss. She said, a party. So, I get to the party. But you know, the mine, there's a lot of people working there. So I asked me about it. I say, so I hear they go like, So the first guy did it like, Ik zei, wat gaat nou hier aan? I walk. The other one like, Raboobie. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. I'm like, what the hell? Raboobie, who's Raboobie? Ja, ek kom maar, die kind het rooi en blauw outfit aan my strepe, so tight, die kind lyk net so Spider-Man aangetrek. Die make-up is ook like die movie make-ups. Like die kind lyk net so Spider-Man. My chom is like, no make al die Spider-Man sounds, hulle lag vir hulle frik. Die kind lyk net so Spider-Man, sy het so rooi tight met strepe en blauw. It's like rare, even I saw Spider-Man. In this, even the makeup that this girl, it's like I movie makeup met die kat, die weet hy met die kat hier. Ek dink, wat die hele die kind gemaakt? Die kind is, lyk net so Spider-Man met die snaakse outfit. Dat sy nog so blink tekkies aan, lyk, you know, die tekkies van die mense wat maan toe gaan, you know, those ones that people go to the moon, die echte silver. Those silver, that looks like a disco ball. Die kind het dit aan. Ek dink, wat het ek my geld gemaakt? Die kind is, the girl is Spider-Girl 100%. Die make-up, maar vir my was het hier, tot hier. Die make-up kom tot hier, ne? Maar het is net so, nie een Nike, maar net so een zoes. Sy is gezoes. Kykie! En ek sê ter alles is like, tjerig, wat? Ek hou een hand vast. Want die kind gaat nou hier uitvlie. Ek dink, die kind gaat nou vlie. Ek sê, guys, I'm coming now, ne? I said to the girl, come. She's like, where are we going? I said, come. And then I said, so she walks slow. I'm like, Sorry, Chantal. It was a spider girl. Kosgoy. Jump in the car, tell her the girl, man. I don't know how to say this to you, but I don't want to go to this party anymore, man. My enemies are there. She's like, really? I said, yeah, no. She's like, what are you going to do? I said, no, let me take you home because I'm not feeling too good. Toen ga ik maar terug spy. Toen ga ik terug. Then I went back to the party at CRG. The DP says, they make jokes. It's like, how could you make her leave? The DP. How you make that girl leave? That girl would have kept us all safe here tonight. Should have made sure that all the people get safe home. I mean, like we just say, Spider Girl, gee, call your girl, we've got an accident here. She would have been there in no time. My name was Spider-Man for like 3 months. 3 months at work. I was called, but he is saying, en dat sy nog hy cat nails. Wat sy aangesit het, maar nie is regte nails, die wat, die nails wat, sy kan jou trek oor die pad, as jy op die pad loop, kan sy vir jou trek oor die pad, en sy kom en sê, ek roep mis vir jou. Kijk hier. So, people, they called me Spider-Man, they gossip about me and my girl. It was my girl for one day. But stop taking life so serious. Stop taking life so serious. And you must trust the process. You know, we've got people of Mossel Bay, for instance, complained about the person that is still a councillor there. There's a process to follow. Like we follow the process with Cedric Smart. We need to follow processes. That's the law. We can't just do what we do. So I just needed you guys to know that, to say the by-elections is Monday and Tuesday. It's not Wednesday. I'm mentioning this to you, that the by-election is Wednesday and let me make sure, Wednesday and Tuesday is not the by-elections is Wednesday and Tuesday. I've never seen that. So, I'm mentioning this to you that you must know the by-elections in Gravater and Bonneville is this weekend. And you know me, it's not that I don't believe you're going to win, but just get more than last time. That's my rule. I say that every by-election. So I just needed you guys to know that, to say that we are the PA, we are family. Ons lag, we make fun. Just be lekker, man. Be like your press. Ek is lekker met almal. Die van, hulle werk saam met Vicky, they'll make jokes about me, Lalo and them. Because ek hou nie vir my, wat ek hier is, man. I will never act who, let me just show you, do I have that thing here? Ek hou nie vir my wat ek hier is. I am thing. And then I want to just stand up like with this. I saw you guys are debating with the Somalians. Somalians, there's no place in our hospitals. We don't need Somalians in hospitals. We don't need Somalians to have meetings at our hospitals. There's nothing that we need from Somalians that they should help us at our hospitals. No hospital authority should meet with Somalians. Whether they're here legally or illegally, they job, if they're here legally, they're here for business. They're not here to come and meet with hospitals and stuff like that. I want to make that very clear. I don't want to hear about Somalians are legally here. They have a right to meet hospitals. What are they doing here? Did you see the hospitals in Somalia? Did you see the hospitals in Somalia? If they want to fix hospitals, let them go fix in Somalia. Let them go fix the hospitals in Somalia. We should not give people, they must come here on their visa on a different reason, like they're either here on business, they're here illegally, they don't have a work permit to work at the hospital. They should stay far away from state institutions. I make that very clear. There's no grounds for Somalians to be calling the management. On what grounds? For what reason? I wanted to make that very clear. Our people can't get the same access. Access is important. Do our people get the same access? Or let the people of Itenach ask that same management to see them. Onze mense kan nie eens 'n nurse sometimes sien nie. The nerves that they have. Hulle moet loop Hier, ons gaat Somalians moet huis toe gaan. Illegal foreigners will go home when we are down, when we are in power here. If you are a business person, you must go to private hospitals. Why don't you go to private hospitals? They're making money. They don't even pay tax. So I wanted just to get that Somalian thing. So all I'm saying to you is that I shouldn't have left that girl. Otherwise, I would have gone now to Itenaga right now to the hospital on her back, a spider woman. So I'm just wanting you guys to know that stop being so serious. Any person, you know, these guys, our drivers, Divan and Lalo and Habibi and them, they will make fun of me. The whole road. We will make jokes. I don't get angry. Stop taking yourself so serious. People are going to gossip about you. People are going to have things to say about you. Ons is die PA, ons is familie. We are family. Of you know, Spider-Man, Spider-Woman is, ons is family. So I need you to know that PA's enemies was illegal foreigners. I want you to know. And if people are legally here, they should do what is on the document. They are not here to come and fix our hospitals. Are we so weak? We are leaders. But I can't tell you, but something is coming. That's all I'm going to say to you. So, just like all of you know here, we are family. You must never lose this. If God calls me home today, you must never lose what you have. You have something the DA and the ANC does not have. We are family. We are family. They say, oh, President Abahambe, extend this Abahambe, but I cannot talk on those issues that concerns another minister. So Somalians must go to hell if they think they're going to fix our hospitals. They must, Abduliki moet huis toe gaan. That's the only thing they must do. Abduliki. And if you don't agree, and you think Somalians must be allowed certain rights in this country, that the ordinary people of Itenaga is not allowed in this country, then you are the wrong party, I'm sorry. Because ons staan so. Somalians should not be seeing. Imagine now if the church wants to see the management of the hospital, will that church be able to see them? That church will not be able to see them. But the thing is coming. So everyone feels say, and we mustn't insult each other. We must teach each other. If somebody says something about Somalians that you just teach them, and you guys must be teachable. Wie se verloving is hulle besig om te reël dan met Radi. Radi moet daar praat by die mense. Ek gaan vir Radi 'n mooi mannetjie kry hierso. Ek gaan mooi. Kesie die jy liefde gevind jong. Daar's Radi. Kan net bietjie haar uit en sê 'n bietjie lekker grimering en kit-eye, lekker soetjie. Radi is 'n baie mooi bokka vir jou. Kesie die of cheese die ouens van Hybrid. Daar's Radi. My deksel gaan vir Radi doodsteek. By deksel steekmes. So Radi, ek gaan vir jou 'n mooi mannetjie kry in die PA, okay? Kesie is 'n baie mooi mannetjie. Die liefde, Kesie globaal vir Radi jong. Radi jy kyk, jy wag vir 'n plein by die busstasie jong. Ek is 'n plein. Of jy wag vir 'n plein op die busstasie, is 'n wrong station verby jong. Ek het net so baie kinders. So sy moet maar daai kant Radi. Kry maar vir jou daar by think dat hulle Spider-Man en Spider-Woman is en Spider-Man en so ek weet nog nie tussen hulle. Kry hulle by Radi iets daar, maar Radi is verlief. Sy wag maar net by die wrongstasie, maar Radi is op soek na liefde. Ook Kerstie sê het liefde gevind. Nee, God, ek sê vir Radi nie, wag, ek lyk vir Radi as 'n vriend. Ek is Radi se broeder. Ek gaan vir Radi iemand kry. Kerstie, is jy klaar liefde gevind? Kom jong, julle wat in die hangkas is, kom uit, hier's Radi, kom julle uit, daar's nog so 'n paar in die hangkas hier. Die hangkas se deur is waarheid oop, maar jy bly die hangkas. Die hangkas se deur is oop. Be free, by die PA, you can be free. You can be straight, jy kan gekronkel is, jy kan confuse is by die huis hier, so we love everybody. So kom uit, maar die hangkas se deur is lang al oop, so ja. Radie soek 'n Spider-Man asseblief, kom, jou Spider-Woman wag vir jou hier so. Kom uit jou spinnenkop, Radie wag vir julle hier so, né? So I love you guys. And by the way, I managed to I don't embarrass them, but I managed to connect to people in the PA. Yeah, I was so proud yesterday. Ik heb die liefde. So I'm not going to mention them now. They will come out and say to themselves, né? Nicolino Ryan. Yeah, ik heb slag gevat, wacht. You see, there's Cassidy, went to go work there in George, vir die man liefde, die man is nodig geskei, en die vrou of die man het hom gelos, jong Cassidy, jy die man of die vrou, vir wie gelos, en Cassidy, he just went to work, en nou het hy vir my vrouwkie gekry, of 'n man gekry, weet jy, maar Cassidy is nog gelukkig, en Cassidy is one of the hardest working people in the PA, hy is nog gelukkig, hy het liefde gevind, miskien het hy self die hangkas oopgemaak. Soms moet hulle die hangkas probeer. Radie die hangkas probeer te kry, dat niemand daar binnekant. Ek is lankal uit. Ek is lankal uit en vry uit wie ek is. You must never, all of us must come out of the, be you. Be you. Ons is allemaal in die hangkas, dan vra hulle vir jou, as jy straight of gay, ek straight, dan kom jy straight. As ek is gay, nothing wrong with it. Just be you. Cassidy, hoe sê jy, is het die liefde gevind in die Georgian, and there he found love. Cassidy found love because he worked, en hulle het mekaar, jy beter dankie sê, ons het gewend, jy moet bykom sê, jy het liefde gevind, en het ons verloor. So jy sê, jy is bezig hier om 'n Spider-Woman te soek, of 'n Spider-Man, ons werk hier. So, so I just wanted you guys to know, in PA you can be a dagga-roker, you can be a roker, a drinker, you can be a prostitute, you can be whatever. There's a home for you here, because judgment belongs to the Lord. Ons, wacht, Magdalene vertel, wat van Radie se drobe, wat van by drobe. So, ek wil maar vir julle sê, if you really have your eye on somebody in the PA, sê my, ek het nie nog tyd vir my, ek roep vir jou en ek roep vir hom, ek sê, lyk die vrou vir jou mooi? Het jy deksel? Nee. Lyk die vrou vir jou mooi? Is jy lief die vrou? Nee, ek is nie lief van nie. Ja, nie, jy sal nog lief word van, want jy ken haar nie, dis hoekom jy nie lief is van nie, maar ek kan probeer die vrou bykie ken, dat jy sien, die liefde gaan jou bevind. Life is too short. Ek is hulle president, ek stel vir julle voor, jy kom na my toe, jy sê, Pres, die persoon maak my mal, Pres. Sy net die mal is die persoon moet jy net mal maak. Ek sê hulle connect, as jy nie soek, as sy jy nie soek, is alright, there's nothing, dis by die PA. There's nothing, ek wil net dat julle kinders maak, dat die woud moet groei asseblief. Ek moet julle voorstel, dan maak julle die kinders nie, waste of time nie. Kom, loop ter en maak kinders, jong. So wat julle sê, en hulle wat so sê, my fabriek is toe, jy sal die fabriek moet oopmaak, PA moet groei asseblief. Maak of stof af die niere, of wat is dit? Stof af en, stof af die niere en die stof af. Oh, let me just answer him here. Stof af. Ons wil die dinge se laat groei. Ek het die vrou nog vir haar deksel gekry laas jaar. Toe kom heel sy hier in die kantoor. Was nie die kantoor nie. Die ding was hier so. Ek wil sy my sien, sy met haar, Pres. Oh, Ingrid, my husband divorcing me en sy heilie. Ek sê van, en nou? Wie is jy wat jy nie kan gedivorce word nie? Ons was ook al gedivorce, jy is die eerste mens, ons het ook al gedivorce. Jy dink nou wat ek sal gekry, baie gelukkig. Hulle kyk eens die live vandag, hulle het vir my gesê, hulle gaan Appington toe ry nou. Ja, ons maak al nie warme son nie, maar die liefde skroei. So, please, just be happy. Just be free at the PA. Wees lekker man, wees net lekker by die PA. I was hearing people, somebody said the other day, Gayton Mckenzie has got so much money, but he buys the people Gatsby's. Here is daar beter as perrekoppe. Ek eet wat my mense eet. I would never eat. I will never eat meat daar en eet jy 'n perrekoppie nie. If you in the PA, if you order food, everybody in the PA will know. So I was wishing for Gatsby. We all ate Gatsby's. Sometimes we bought 54,000. The SG bought 54,000 streetwise twos at the Eklund Stadium. So ons eet wat ons eet. So asseblief stof alles af wat stof in het. Doen net wat moet doen. Just be happy. Your press just wants you to be happy. Laat hulle maar skinder, jong. Kykie, ek het al in my lewe het ek al iemand gesoek en sy sê nee, ek soek nie vir jou nie. Dis okay, ek gaan nie dood nie. On to the next one. Ek soek tot ek vind. Daar is hulle mense wat my gesê, daar is die vatplek aan die mannetjie nie. Ek het nog nie vatplek, jy sê soekie vir my nie. Aha, ek sal jy nog lekker vertel wat vatplek. Sy sê, mooi vrou. Ek sê, do you mind being my girlfriend? Oh nee, dat is. Sy sê my friend, oh no, there's no vatplek en hom vir my nie. Aha, sy die gevatties het geklou. Die liefde. Die liefde is wonderlik. Stop pretending. Stop being a person that you, oh nee, I don't want a boyfriend. Voel jy nie gelukkig gesê, oh, I don't want a girlfriend. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life. Jy mal. Wat is single for the rest of my life? Hoe gaan die pie groei, dat jy wil single is? So I just want to say to you, Gayton Mckenzie, ek wil vir julle vandag vertel, I will never betray you. I will never turn my back on you. Ek sal dit nooit doen nie. Ek staan waar julle staan. Ek val waar julle val. So stof af die niere, stof af wat jy kan. Stof af. Wees gelukkig in die lewe. Doesn't make you a bad person or a cheap woman if you say, I just want somebody to love me. We are meant to be loved. Die liefde. So asseblief stof alles af. Stof af, Sasa. Die liefde. And as your president, I will never need, people can gossip about you. I will never believe that story until I've heard your version. Even that council in Kokama, I'm going to hear his version also. Die liefde. We all need love. All of us. En as jy 'n man sien, you want perfection. Oh, ek soek 'n ryk man. Ek soek 'n ryk man, ek soek 'n man met soveel karre. It's alright as jy dit het. JT is 'n karrie. Kos begin na, maar jy soek 'n man met 4 karre. JT is 'n karrie. Ek kan verstaan dat jy Crusaders het en jy soek gladiations, because hulle moet dan die nageslag ding. My dokter sê altyd vir my, Dad, you messed up my hair. Sarah says, Dad, you messed up my hair. Dad, you messed up my hair. So sometimes the mense ook kyk as jy so Crusaders het. Maar ek het nog nie padkaart soos Noel Constable. Noel is padkaarte hier en Divan hulle. Divan dink ek ook padkaart, was dit Lalo. As iemand daar in die crew, hoe is Vicky Fly? Sy sien hier is die N1, by Vicky, dan kry jy hier so die N7. As die sê pad, kom pad toe, hulle praat van Vicky Fly hulle. Hier by my is dan, like, is in die middelen, wat die Here generations uitdeel, wat hy my nog net die eerste portion gee, toe roep hulle hom maar so, toe roep Moses hulle hom, toe maak hy nog nie klaar nie. So, so ek het halfpad, I'm going to let my hair grow a bit, so you can see, ek het daar nog nie padkar, die Crusaders, korrelkie, ne? No. You can't count my hair. Dat leer nog al bietjie lekker, jy weet, ek meen, daar ander mannen, die sien nie, as die kalpet staat, die kan hier so tel, en die korrelkies hier, as hulle nog trots op hier. Sy kan wat hy mannen uitlag, die leeuw by borsie. Sy is al leeuw by korrels, hoor. Die korrels haal so peisies glad uit, soos die leeuw daar. Dit haal so bak so gezicht. You just stop talking nonsense. I love you guys. This was a long life. Just take care. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. To the real Rastas, they do it for religion. I love the Rastas you heard today. I love you guys. Hein Skippers you heard now. I love you guys. I love the Rastas, my friend. So ek wil vir julle sê, daar is, jy moet kyk, as hy Crusaders het, jy kan nie Crusaders vat nie. Jy moet daar 'n bietjie mix. En as so harde, as so hard is, dan moet jy daar 'n bietjie sagte hare vat. Die was ook 'n padkaart. Ek dink so, hy is 'n regte Khoisan. Ek dink hy het 'n padkaart. So just know that this is who you are in the PA. You know, you look at somebody like Blanche Garcia. Jy kan maar wat sê, Blanche is a PA. And you know what I like about people like Blanche and them? There's many like Blanche. She said, Salifa, kom laat vertel you praise. She's like, no, I'll wait for the life. Me, I know my praise. I love him to the moon and back. So I just want to say to you, somebody said to me, who was it last month? No praise. I said, no, this guy likes you. No praise. Hannah is so hard. Ek sê, hoeveel jy sê Hannah is hard? No, I greeted him praise. So I never greet men like that. I'm like, my outie, who's it? So when I touch his hand, hier, ek voel ook, hier is rest een man, Hannah, die kliphard, ne? Kliphard. En ek dink, die is die rechte manne met die harde hand. Hulle soek die sagtes. Die sal met 'n kesse die opeindig. Lekker sag. Kes die lichaam vir manicures en pedis. En gebruik lekker lotions en goedes. Sy gaan dink, sy is nog hier trou man. Nee, dat jy met kesse die opeindig met die mooie hande sag botjeslen hulle met die chest worries hulle met die sagte hande. Sagte hande hier so whatever. Die liefde is 'n wonderlike ding. So I'm going to post the video and then I want to talk about the old age homes quickly. The old age home, you guys need to look after the people. Every PA member, you start visiting old age homes, not only election time. I do not want you just to visit the thing election time. Cassidy says, why am I in it? Devanie, wat gaat nou aan? Ek sê maar net, wat gaat die aan? Cassidy, wat gaat nou aan? Hoekom is hulle nou so? Nee, die van, jy het die glades hier. Nee, die van, ja. Die van moet die hare met die gras neersnij. Die chief, laat ek maar nie uitpraat nie. But what I want to say to you is, sometimes you'll meet a man that he's not everything that you want. No man becomes, you can be nervous. But I want because I don't want us to be those parties that visits old age homes only during elections. I want you guys Look at Chet, sy skoonma bid vir mooi, want die vrou is, Chet sy girlfriend is baie mooi. Maar die skoonma, nou as jy hom bid, dan vat sy aan Chet sy gesig en sê, Here, ek is so lief vir Chet. Maak hom mooi. Sy sê, hy maak hom mooi, baie sag. I once heard Zara's grandmother say to somebody, she didn't see me, she said, oh, Tia's got a boyfriend now. They were aan die verhaal kan go, how is he? Ek sal moet opstok op die skoolkouse. Hy beteken dat jy crusaders. Ek sal op die skoolkouse moet opstop. So, Navia jou man, Chase worries hulle is hier so, hulle sal vir jou gelukkig maak en whatever. And if you are straight man, enjoy your life and respect women, just be lekker man. Laat ons lekker is hier so, asseblief man. Asseblief mense man, we are family in the PA and that's our strong point. I love you guys, take care. Roland sê, cheers maak, lekker kos met hy sagte hande. Take care guys, love you lots. Cool, salute, bye.